What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Evan and I make videos about hot stocks, dividends, and options. So if that interests you guys, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss when I upload. Today we're going to go over if NIO is still a buy and whether you should add more shares if you're already invested in NIO, or if you should wait until NIO pulls back to a better price. I'm also going to cover a little comparison between NIO and Tesla at the end, so make sure you guys stick around if you're interested in that. But before we jump into it, make sure you guys sign up for Webull using the link in the description. You'll get 2 free stocks, both worth a minimum of $8, and all you have to do is deposit $100. So make sure you guys get your free stocks before the end of the month. But taking a look at NIO, they're down 1.5% today, and I think they're just slowly trickling down from that high that they hit around $29. And I mentioned yesterday that I don't think this is a bad thing that they're slowly trickling down. I originally said I could see them pulling back all the way to $25, and I still realistically think that could happen. Because if we look at the 1 week chart, you can see they're on a slow taper downwards, and they're actually down 4.4% on the week. Now obviously on the 1 month they're still up 53% because they had that huge spike after they consolidated around $21. But on the 1 week, I think they're slowly trickling down just because they haven't formed a strong support around $27 or $28. So another reason why I think they're partly down this week is because if you look at Tesla, here's Tesla on the 1 week and they're pretty similar. Now Tesla is down a little bit more, they're down 6.3%. But besides October 20th here, NIO and Tesla look pretty similar on the 1 week chart. And if we actually compare this to the overall market as well, looking at SPY on the 1 week chart, you can see both NIO and Tesla are following pretty similar to the overall market. So if you guys don't know what SPY is, which I assume most of you do, but if you don't, it tracks a market cap weighted index of the US large and mid cap stocks selected by the S&P committee. So it pretty much watches the overall market and it goes up and down based on how the market is moving. But this is part of the reason why NIO is down this week, and I think this is going to continue through elections. Now I don't want to get political, but I don't think we're going to see big increases until after the election happens, and especially depending on who gets elected. And I've actually had a few people reach out to me asking when to buy in and what stocks to buy, and I've been telling them that I personally would wait until after the elections happen, because especially 1 week before elections is usually when the market is the most shaky and the most unpredictable. But then again, if we do see a big dip leading up to the election, that could be a time to buy in more shares and add to your positions because the overall market could be down. But again, this is just why I think NIO is kind of tapering down this week. I don't think it's anything to panic about. If anything, I would just keep dollar cost averaging in and buying more shares as they drop down. But now let's transition away from their share price and see if NIO can stay in the fast lane and continue their uptrend that they've had the last few months. So just from April, NIO has had approximately a 9x return, and this is very good all things considered, because NIO has had a lot of obstacles to jump over. Like even if we go back to 2019, there was actually 5,000 ES8 SUVs that were recalled because their batteries caught on fire. And due to this, NIO also had to lay off a lot of workers. But NIO is very capable, especially their CEO, William Li, and he's proven to be very capable, and he's proven that he can get NIO through some tough times. And NIO has also survived the pandemic, and back in December they weren't sure if they were even going to make it through this year, yet they survived a world pandemic, and now they're somewhat thriving. Now they're not profitable, but they've caught the eye of a lot of investors, and there's a lot of investors investing in NIO as compared to even just a few months ago. But NIO has definitely set themselves apart from all their competition, and they especially set themselves apart when you compare NIO vehicles to normal combustion engine vehicles, because when you take out the aspect of having to build the engine and transmission of a normal vehicle, you're able to focus on more creating a sleek and innovative design that becomes more attractive, and it becomes a more luxurious aspect and draws in a wealthier crowd of people as compared to just a normal combustion engine. And because of this, NIO has also set themselves apart from their competition in the EV space itself, because they have improving technologies and they have these things other EV companies don't have, like their removable battery. This really helps cut down on charging time because you just drive your vehicle into one of these battery swap stations switch out your battery in about 3 minutes, and then you drive away with a full charge. There's no other companies that have anything even close to that right now. And NIO also has over 500 patents on their technologies in the battery swap solution. So you take into account that they have all these technologies, including their battery swap, their battery as a service, and then you add on top of that their increasing delivery numbers each month. For example, in September, NIO delivered 4,700 vehicles, and in quarter 3 they delivered over 12,200. Now these were record-breaking numbers, and personally I expect NIO to break these numbers in quarter 4 as well. And part of this acceleration was due to their launch of their newest vehicle, the EC6, and this vehicle ranges anywhere from 52,000 up to 75,000, and that does not include government subsidies, which could help reduce the price. And this EC6 comes with the Mobileye chip, which is for their Navigate on Pilot, and it also allows the system to get upgrades over the air, much like a Tesla vehicle would. So NIO has a lot of things that compare them to Tesla, and they even have some things that give them an advantage over Tesla when you compare the two companies. Now obviously Tesla is profitable and NIO is not, but if you compare NIO right now to Tesla a handful of years ago, NIO is on track to be in a similar place as Tesla is right now within maybe 5 to 10 years. And another thing that helps out NIO is that they have government support backing them, and this is a major proponent of the EV space. And with the government support, NIO's goal is to hit a 25% penetration rate within about 5 years. And so if you take the given statistic that there's 20 million vehicles sold each year in China, well, if in the next 5 years, 25% of those are going to be electric vehicles, NIO should really start popping off. I mean, every electric vehicle company is going to get a boost in their price, and just a boost overall in investors interested in those companies, especially if that 25% rate is hit in 5 years. But I think NIO should really see a bump in price because they have these technologies that set themselves apart. And like I mentioned earlier, NIO was able to make it through the pandemic, and for the last quarter the GDP increased by nearly 5%, and retail sales have been very robust. So overall, the environment for NIO to thrive in is very positive, and it looks very good for NIO going forward. But the bottom line is that NIO is often referred to as the next Tesla, and this is something that really helps boost NIO's share price, because if investors think NIO is going to be the next Tesla, they can get excited and they invest a lot of money, therefore increasing the price of NIO. So right now it could just be all hype, but NIO does have those things like their battery as a service and their battery swap that set them apart even from Tesla. So it's hard to say right now just because they are so early in their stages in business. And really they don't quite compare to Tesla right now because Tesla has machine learning and artificial intelligence. And they have a huge data set that they can take numbers from and collect data to improve their technologies and their self-driving and everything. NIO has a fraction of the vehicles that Tesla does on the road. But as NIO starts implementing and getting more vehicles on the road, we'll see their AI and their technology start improving vastly from where they are right now. Personally, I think that people should stop comparing NIO to Tesla because they are pretty different companies. Now, they are both electric vehicle companies, but NIO has so many different things from Tesla, and Tesla has a lot more advanced technology just because there's more vehicles on the road. And Tesla is also worldwide and they operate globally, where NIO is just in China. Now, China is the largest market there is to sell vehicles to customers, but you have to keep in mind that Tesla is all over the world. And so I think people should stop calling NIO the Tesla of China because Tesla is in China. So they really are the Tesla of China. There's not going to be any company, at least anytime soon, that replaces Tesla. Now, NIO could long term, but I think it's going to be both companies surviving on their own and thriving. It's like comparing Ford to Chevy. Both companies operate on their own and they both do well. I don't see why people think NIO has to take over Tesla or why there has to be a top automaker in China. I think they can both thrive alongside each other because they are pretty different from each other. So for those of you who are invested in NIO right now, let me know down in the comments what your average share price is and how many shares you own. I'm kind of curious what you guys have invested in NIO right now, and if you guys have added any more shares lately and possibly increased your average cost. I know I haven't asked you guys in a while, so I'm kind of wondering where you guys are at in terms of NIO shares. and what your average price is. So let me know down in the comments. Also, make sure you guys sign up for Webull if you haven't already. Deposit $100 and you'll get 2 free stocks. And this promotion ends at the end of the month, so make sure you get those stocks soon. Also, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button because it really does help out the channel. And with that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you back here in the next one. Bye.